The stage is set for a pivotal Game 4. The New York Knicks travel to face the Indiana Pacers. This is the Eastern Conference Finals, a huge series. The game is on Tuesday, May 27, 2025. It will be played at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. You can watch it on TNT or Max at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This game feels incredibly important for both teams. The series momentum could swing wildly based on this outcome. Pressure will be immense on every player on the court. Expect a hard-fought contest from start to finish. The Knicks finished the regular season strong. Their record was an impressive 51-31. The Pacers also had a very good year. They compiled a 50-32 season record. These records show how evenly matched the teams are. Both squads battled through tough earlier playoff rounds. Now they are here, close to the NBA Finals. Every single possession will be scrutinized and valued. Small plays can make a big difference in games like these. This is what playoff basketball is all about. A very interesting trend has emerged in this series. The road team has won all 3 games so far. That is quite unusual in playoff basketball. Home court advantage usually means a lot more. The Pacers will be at home for this Game 4. Gainbridge Fieldhouse is typically a difficult place for opponents. Indiana recently went 8-2 in their last 10 home games, but this particular series has bucked that trend consistently. Will the pattern of road warriors continue tonight, or will the Pacers finally defend their home hardwood? The implications of this game are massive. If the New York Knicks can secure a victory tonight, the series will be tied at 2 games apiece, 2-2. That would shift all the pressure back onto the Pacers. However, if the Indiana Pacers manage to win, they will take a commanding 3-1 series lead. That kind of lead is historically very difficult to overcome. The stakes simply could not be much higher for both franchises. Fans are anticipating an intense, thrilling basketball game. The atmosphere in Indianapolis will undoubtedly be electric. Currently, the Indiana Pacers lead this series 2-1. This places Indiana in a favorable position for now. They have a slight edge heading into their home game. However, the New York Knicks showed incredible resilience in Game 3. They proved they can win on the Pacers' home floor. This series is certainly far from being decided. Each of the first 3 games has been a compelling battle. We can expect more of the same intensity tonight. Neither team is willing to give an inch easily. The Knicks secured a crucial win in Game 3. The final score was 106-100 in favor of New York. They achieved this victory with a dominant fourth quarter. New York outscored Indiana 36-20 in that decisive final period. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks with 23 points. This was a slightly lower scoring output for him compared to his explosive performances in Games 1 and 2. One source report surprisingly noted Karl-Anthony Towns. It stated he had a massive 20-point fourth quarter, and that he led the game with 15 rebounds for New York. This is almost certainly an error in reporting. Karl-Anthony Towns plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves, not the Knicks. Beyond Brunson, other Knicks players stepped up significantly. Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby were particularly key contributors. They combined to score a very important 31 points. Their shooting efficiency was also noteworthy in that contest. Together, they shot 12 of 27 from the field, which is 44.4%. This kind of offensive support for Jalen Brunson was crucial. The Knicks become a much more dangerous team with balanced scoring. It makes them significantly harder for opponents to defend effectively. This collective effort was vital for their Game 3 road win. On the Indiana Pacers side in Game 3, Tyrese Haliburton performed well. He finished the game with 20 points for his team. He also contributed 7 assists and pulled down 4 rebounds. Haliburton is undeniably the central figure for Indiana's offensive attack. They heavily rely on his exceptional playmaking abilities and scoring prowess. His performance is especially critical in these high-stakes playoff moments. The Pacers will likely look for even more from him in Game 4. They need him to dictate the pace and create opportunities. His leadership will be vital if they want to go up 3-1. Jalen Brunson remains the undisputed main offensive force for the Knicks. He exploded for a combined 89 points in Games 1 and 2. His scoring in Game 3 was relatively quieter, with 23 points. You should absolutely expect him to be highly aggressive in Game 4. The entire offensive system for the New York Knicks flows through him. He consistently takes a high volume of shots each game. His ability to create his own shot is elite. The Pacers' defense will focus heavily on containing him, but few have succeeded in doing so this postseason. For the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Haliburton is their engine. His court vision and passing skills are truly top tier. He can also step up and score effectively when his team needs it. The Pacers are known for playing at a very fast pace. It is Halliburton who primarily dictates that offensive tempo. His individual matchup against Jalen Brunson is fascinating to watch. It is one of the key battles within this larger series. The point guard who performs better often leads his team to victory. Halliburton's ability to manage the game will be tested. It is also important to consider the Knicks' road performance. They have been surprisingly strong away from Madison Square Garden. New York has won 4 of their last 5 games. This includes contests played at other Eastern Conference teams' arenas. Furthermore, they have won 4 of their last 5 road trips. These victories often came against teams with winning records. This demonstrates their toughness and adaptability on the road. They do not seem intimidated by hostile environments. This resilience makes them dangerous, even as the visiting team. The betting odds for Game 4 have been released. For the money line, the New York Knicks are listed at plus 120. The Indiana Pacers are the favorites at minus 143. This indicates that bookmakers expect the Pacers to win. The point spread for the game is currently Pacers minus 2.5 points. The over-under for the total combined points scored is set at 221. Based on these lines, the implied team totals are interesting. The Knicks are projected around 109.93 points. The Pacers are projected slightly higher at 111.24 points. Expert analyst Vaughn Dalzell, also known as at VMoney Sports, is leaning towards the Knicks. His official pick for Game 4 is New York plus 2.5 points. He believes their strong performance in Game 3 provides momentum. This momentum could carry over into tonight's crucial contest. He anticipates a very close game decided by a few possessions. Dalzell is hoping to see the series get tied up at 2-2. He notes that if Knicks starters can avoid serious foul trouble, they have an excellent chance to cover the spread or win outright. This is a key factor for New York's success. Dalzell also has a specific player proposition bet he likes. He is recommending Jalen Brunson over 29.5 points. Brunson has already surpassed this points total twice in this series. That was in Game 1 and Game 2, with huge outputs. Dalzell pointed out Brunson's relatively quieter Game 3 scoring. He mentioned this occurred as Cat went off for 24th quarter points. This refers back to that unusual source report about Karl Anthony Towns. Dalzell doubts Brunson will score under 30 points in consecutive games. His usage rate and shot volume are simply too high for that. The NBC Sports Bet model also offers its own projections. For the moneyline bet, the model suggests no specific play. This indicates neither side offers significant value at current odds. However, for the point spread, it leans towards the New York Knicks plus 2.5. This aligns with Vaughn Dalzell's thinking on the game's closeness. Regarding the total points, the model leans towards the under 221 points. This suggests a potentially tighter, more defensive struggle than some expect. It is always interesting to see where data models align with human experts, or where they diverge, offering different perspectives for bettors. So what is the final call for this pivotal Game 4? The trend of the road team winning in this series is very strong. The New York Knicks have proven they are a good road team. Meanwhile, the Indiana Pacers desperately need to defend their home court. This game feels like it will be another nail-biter. The point spread pick of Knicks plus 2.5 appears quite sensible, given the series dynamics and expert opinions. It could genuinely go down to the final minutes, even seconds. Prepare for an exciting Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Enjoy the game.